guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia and you're watching Domestic Diva DIY. Today I'm back at it and I am bringing you two different fall DIYs. I am very excited about the first one that I will be sharing, simply because it is so inexpensive and I think it has that high-end look of a fairly expensive wreath. I've seen these wreaths range from $20 and up depending on the size and the store that you're going to. So I've had this wreath form from a different project and I just saved it because I wasn't any longer using the wreath the way it was, so I took it apart and saved the form. Then you will need some pine cones. Now these can come from dollar store or you can pick them in your yard or a forest depending on what you have around you. And then I have here 2 bags of the cotton balls. You might need more. I'm not sure. I do have more in case if I do need more. But these I had picked up at dollar store as well for $1.25. I live in Canada, so everything from Dollar Tree is $1.25. And then other things that you will need something to cut the little pine cones apart, and then hot glue. And I also want to mention that this video is part of a challenge hosted by Sandra from the Schwoman's Nest and Carol from My Blessed Nest. So I will have both of these ladies' channels linked down below, and make sure you go check them out because you are going to get tons of DIY inspirations from them if you haven't checked them out before. And there will also be a playlist which will be linked in the description box, so make sure you go check out the playlist as well once you're finished watching my video. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to take apart the cotton balls. And you want to separate them in half, and then you want to create grouping of 3. So that's how I'm going to be gluing them. I'm going to start in the 12, 3, 6, and 9. Oh, does anybody else hate the sound that the cotton balls make? I'm going to have to put headphones in. Almost as bad as styrofoam. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to roll them a little bit. And now I'm going to do it in these corners. So now that I have done that, now I'm going to go and do some on the outsides and on the insides.
On a street in San Marino, beneath the moonlit sky.
It's crazy.
Now I'm gonna start doing them on the outside.
I don't know if you've seen this before. If you're from here.
As I held her in my arms, afraid to drown in memories. The flickering light cast shadows on the concrete.
So now that I had covered it, I'm just gonna go around like places like these, and where I find that there is still room to do 3, I will do 3. And then I will fill it in, tip it over. I think that'll give me a better idea where I need to add them.
On a street in Italy.
So it looks like I will only most likely go through 1 bag, but never hurts to be extra prepared.
The shadows, they are dancing street. Maybe I do need to worry.
Okay, so I think that filled it up pretty good there. And now I'm going to separate these into smaller. So taking the halves and separating them in more halves and filling in the little empty spots everywhere. And then once I'm done that, if there's still more room left, I'm going to fill them with just the single ones. I'm just making some of the bigger ones into 4 instead of 3. So now I'm going to just fill in one cotton ball and go where it needs to go to fill in.
No, you can't break my heart. It's already.
Okay. Now I'm going to break these apart. And you want to save all of this. You don't want to throw out anything. I'm going to put them around the bigger ones. And then I'm going to sprinkle just some of the little tiny pieces that broke off. And I think this side could use a little bit more of these. So here it is. I think this turned out really cute. I'm gonna do more of a close-up for you to see. And for me, it cost me $2.50, just under, because I have some stuff left over because I had the form rate. But if you didn't, I know in Canada you can pick one of these up for 40% off at around $7 at Michael's, and if you're lucky you can sometimes find them at the thrift store as well. For my next project, I just wanted to show you how you can take some of these pumpkins, and as you can see, they have had some damage on them. This is a ceramic one with the tip completely broken off, but I didn't want to throw them out because I thought, well, I can definitely do something funky with these ones. So I gathered some of my chalk paint, and I'm going to create some different looking pumpkins. I have also cut a branch in my yard for stems, and yeah, so I'm going to get started. All of these have come from dollar store, but in storage, or I've used the tops for something else and they got ripped up. So I'm going to take 2 of them and I'm going to spray paint them with my black chalk paint, and I'm actually going to stick this in just to hold it up. just to hold it to dry. I'm going to also, so for the spray paint I use the charcoal in the chalked Rust-Oleum by Rust-Oleum chalk spray paint, and I'm going to use the coastal blue for this one.
I wanna know you better. Give me every detail. I won't judge you, as you know.
So I'm going to let this one dry as well. And then this one, I am going to do a Paris gray.
My heart is open. It just took some time. Now I just hope that.
So I had painted this, and now I'm going to, while it's still wet, I'm going to work on it with a different color. I put some blue on a teaspoon. I don't want to put too much paint. Actually, I'm going to use my blending brush for this.
I didn't think that I would find that someone who's as honest as you are.
Now I'm gonna just clean off and just use some of this stuff to blend it all in.
I wanna know you better. Give me every detail. I won't judge you, as you know.
Just going to darken up the lines in the middle a little bit.
Lying in your arms. Oh, my heart is open. It just took some time. Now I just hope that you stay for a little while.
Just to smooth it out a little bit more.
Make that smile. So just stay for.
There. This turned out really cute. It's a unique pumpkin. And now for the black one that I spray paint, I am going to kind of do the same, similar thing. I'm just adding some of Annie Sloan's Old White or original, and I'm going to mix it up.
Stay for a little while. You fix what's broken.
And I'm going to try and wash it, but I want this not to be completely dry, so that it blends in pretty good.
Sometime now I just hope that you stay for a little while. You fix what's broken when you make that smile. Stay for a little while.
Paint doesn't really want to stick to the spray paint. I'm going to try and use a brush a little bit, see if it'll make a difference in applying. Yeah, I think that turned out actually pretty good. You just kind of gotta keep going at it. And for this one, I'm just gonna add a second coat. Now the last thing that I do is I glue on the stems. I have cut them to what I thought would be the appropriate size and just glued them, glued the tips in. With the ceramic one, I actually filled in the hole a little bit as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and give me a thumbs up if you did. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, I would love it if you considered subscribing and pressing the notification bell. I do DIY type of videos on the budget all the time. So make sure that notification bell is on so you don't miss out any of my uploads. And make sure you check out Sandra's channel and Carol's channel, linked down below, as well as the playlist. So until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching.
To